Libra land. 7/7 portal live stream. We're going to begin with one card from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And then we're going to be doing a special lucky horseshoe tarot spread that you will only ever see, well, that you've seen here on Libra land. Unless somebody takes it. Let me clear my throat. Good morning, everyone. Hey, guys. What's up? It's Monday, but I don't know, doesn't feel as manic as every normal Monday. You know, just another manic Monday. I hope everyone had a good weekend, though. That was nice. Hot, but nice. Hey, everyone. Hello, hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's the 7/7 portal. So I have already asked my spirit guides, my team, to encode this live stream with activation codes for the 7/7 portal. I don't know how that's going to play out. I don't know how you'll know, but you'll know. We'll see what comes up. So, code. That's significant. I just opened the deck up and we have the hero at the bottom. Look at his green eyes and all the orange and yellow, just like my setup over here, the candle and the crystals. Those look like arrowheads. Yes, they do, because I have found real arrowheads when I was playing in my grandmother's yard as a child. Oh, now I see. They looked like arrowheads to me before I brought them up into the light. So that could be significant. Someone has Native American ancestry. Okay, arrowheads. If you feel connected to nature, if you feel connected to the land, where you're currently at or where you're from, if you still live where you were born, I feel like you work with the native spirits of the land. Oh, Shell Bell. Foo-foo coffee for you and Lil Boo on me. Enjoy, my friend. Thank you so much, Shell Bell. I really, really appreciate you always and your good energy. Thank you. She's still asleep, so I'm not going to ring the bell yet. I don't want to wake her up ringing my bell. Thank you so much, Shell Bell. Bless you always. Okay. Let me put these cards up from last night that I have on the table, just these two decks, to make some room. While people enter the chat and are hopefully notified. YouTube, hello. It would be lovely if you could notify my subscribers that I've gone live for the 7/7 portal. Okay. My throat has been weird. And I heard this older man sneezing at the pool yesterday. And then when I got home last night, I sneezed. So I don't know. And my throat's been feeling weird. I've been fighting it off. I'm like, what is this? Like a summer cold? I don't think so. I heard it's in the air. Mm-hmm. Okay. Coffee, 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 coffee. Well, it's fresh and hot. No one's putting any energy into trolls. Hi, loves. Hi, hearts for Carrie. Thank you so much. Right, Theater? He said Libra Land subscribers should automatically know when I go live. Yep. 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. Oh. Aren't you just a witty one? A witty one. Aren't you just a witty one? All right, let's go. Oh, wow. This is crazy, Libra. We have the Queen of Air as our one tarot card that I'm pulling from this deck. And then I'm going to use a different tarot deck to do the 7/7 portal horseshoe tarot spread. So anyway, this came out as how we're being seen and viewed by the public in our July monthly Celtic cross spread, didn't it? In a different deck, yes, in a different tarot deck, but interesting. It's here again with this gorgeous, like, look at its piercing eyes, the owl. And what's in the center of her eyes? Why do they look like that? What is that? That looks like the symbol, is that the Pisces? It almost looks like, interesting. It's almost like electrical currents in her eyes. I heard it's electric. Look at the angel wings. Your guardian angel is on your crown chakra. If you're like me, if you get tingles on your scalp, that's your crown chakra. That's your angels. And you see that on her crown? The wings? Speaking of, oh wow, with the eye, but the eye is, there's no iris. Check it out. There's an eye in the middle of the angel wings, but there is an iris, but it's like a very faint purple. Can you guys see that in the camera? There is an iris, but it's a very faint purple. Nonetheless, I just saw angel wings yesterday in the clouds. And I always thank my angels and spirit team for watching over my daughter and I. So you have this protective energy, these spirit guardians, your feathered friends. I just heard feathered friends. All right, let's read. Queen of Air and your feathered friends. Angelic help. Queen of Air. Two, 226. Interesting. The observer. Wise, truthful, analytical, a strategist. just, detachment, and weaver, weaver of worlds. This says it's time to be observant. Plan, organize, and determine your course of action. There's a need for emotional detachment at this time. So people around you could feel like you're emotionally detached right now, like you're just not with the people you love per se. Like, I'm not emotionally detached with my child, but I may be more emotionally detached with the other family members or other people in my life right now because I'm so focused on survival, to be honest. I heard survival. Yeah. So you may seem emotionally detached to people at this time because you're not your over giving, normal, emotionally, I don't know, whatever self, Libra. You're a little more cold. And that's wild because the Queen of Swords came out as how we're being viewed for the month of July. This is freaking wild. It's confirmation. It says, be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. The Queen of Air is one who may at times seem to be cold and distant. There are also times when it is said that she lacks in empathy and compassion. This, however, is not the case. No. The Queen of Air is not unfeeling. Rather, she is a critical thinker, possessed of a very analytical mind. She relates to others with more ease on an intellectual level. She is very observant. After years of observing others, she can see through deception to the truth. She can see how an individual's choices in the past have led them to their present. She can see patterns of behavior that weave and influence an individual's present. The reason she is often said to be without compassion is because she will offer her observations, irrespective of whether they are welcome or not. Tact and diplomacy are not her strengths, and as a consequence, she can come across as quite stern and hard. But her observations and advice are still offered with the best of intentions. She is neither an optimistic nor pessimist. She is a realist. She chooses not to allow her emotions to cloud her judgments. She thinks with her head and not her heart. And that is why she appears in your reading today. Libra, listen up. Let's go. I'm getting a drink of coffee. Cheers, love. Your heart needs a break. Your mind wants to go to work. That's what I just heard. The Queen of Air represents a need to think clearly, without emotion clouding judgment and perception. Emotional detachment is necessary. It's not about being uncaring, but understanding that the moment at hand requires decisiveness and impartial objectivity. In order to achieve the outcome you desire, you will need to be rational, logical, and realistic. Call upon your knowledge and learning. Think things through carefully. Facts are all that matter. An emotional response or one born of an intuitive feeling is counterproductive at this time. If you find yourself working or interacting with someone who is very like the Queen of Air, it is best to maintain an air of impartiality. Be forthright and concise, excuse me. Interesting how I emphasized con. I'm not saying be a con. Maybe you're dealing with someone who is conning or cunning, or you're just having to be impartial, like indifferent when it comes to this person because you can see through it. You can see through them like glass. Okay? That's what I'm picking up on. That's exactly why I emphasized con in concise. Woo! Be forthright and concise. Do not allow your emotions to get the better of you. Work to a strategy. Choose your words carefully. The air queen types are easily drawn into debate and will argue their point with a ruthless efficiency and skill. Oh, yeah. When I know I'm right, oh, well, I'm right. And if somebody's wrong, they're going to know it. They're going to know they're wrong. And I'm right. And what the heck are you doing? Check yourself. Check yourself. And I'm not saying I'm always right, but 90% of the time I am. She also represents a need to speak with honesty and authority, to be just and fair. It's queen energy. It Queens were not known throughout history to be like Disney princesses, okay? Think of real queens throughout history. They had to be this way. They had to put their mind above their heart, is what I'm saying. They had to put common sense and logic, and even more than common sense. They had to keep that at the forefront at all times. They had to observe. They had to be one step ahead. Think of the queen in the game of chess. Once you lose her, the game is finished. Finito. Thank you so much, V, for your super chat. I really appreciate you. May that blessing return to you times 10 always, V. Thank you. So, be just and fair. Allow those around you to speak with the same freedom, even if what is offered challenges you. If you embody the qualities of the Queen of Air within yourself, don't be taken aback if you're met with disagreement by someone who is of like nature. Don't take offense if others address you in the same direct manner that you employ yourself. Use the same tactics that you would employ to make their point. If you want respect, you must also accord others the same respect, for sure. If you are one to call a spade, then don't be shocked if others follow your lead and do the same. This queen is also a master weaver who creates her reality with precision and skill. She uses her knowledge and intellect to plan, organize, and determine the best strategy required to achieve her goals and objectives. There is not much the Queen of Air does in her day that she did not consciously choose and anticipate. Grand Rising, Runes of Kaizen. Good to see you, broski. She is precise, meticulous, and is always in control of the loom that is her life. The web she weaves is of her own making. It's my life. Hey, Libra, you know it. It's your life. It's our life. And we make our own life. We create it. She might not be the most spontaneous of people. Yes, I like everything planned. Oh my gosh. Plan, plan, plan. I mean, I'll do a spontaneous thing, but there has to be some order. Or you never, like, oh gosh, I'm afraid something will go wrong or something, or I don't know. Like, I need to know the restaurants in my area I'm traveling to, like which ones, what are the reviews, what kind of food do they offer? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's because I had to switch up my diet because of my health issues. So now I'm like, I can't just be spontaneous. I can't eat anything. So I don't know. I've become way more of a planner as time goes on. That's for sure. But anyway, it says she might not be the most spontaneous of people, but she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. Seek out the Queen of Air or embody her if you want the same for yourself. Okay. Ooh, in the bottom of the deck. Oh, that looks like angelfish. I think this is the Three of Water. The Three of Cups is at the bottom. That looks like angelfish, maybe. That's my favorite fish. Angelfish. Oh my gosh, we got angelic presence in both cards because I was talking of the angel wings with the eye up here. And then we have the angelfish and the Three of Cups. Libra. Do you know how loved you are and protected and watched over? Wow. Whoa. Look at this card behind the Three of Water. Oh my gosh. And look what's behind it. I said, look how protected and loved and watched over you are. Doesn't this look like a watched over and protected and loved energy? It's giving that, right? Look what's behind it. I can't make it up. Love. Look at that angel of love. Man, her wings are lit. Her solar plexus is shining. I'm just now noticing her solar plexus is illuminated. You see that? The center of her chest. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. The images of this deck are gorgeous. The imagery is just gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Just really quick, I want to just touch on the Three of Water. And then we're going to move on. Satisfaction, pleasure, joy, hopefulness, anticipation, expectation. It says celebrate your victories. Look to the future with anticipation. Your success will continue. Yes, yes, yes. A rewarding outcome, an exciting future. Free yourself from unrealistic expectations. Allow the outcome to manifest freely. I love this. The Three of Water represents satisfaction, and it indicates that you have come to a time to rejoice in life and your success. She stands tall and confident with her arms raised in victorious celebration. And I can't help but notice now, as her arms are raised, it looks like she has ties and they've been unbinded. You have unbinded soul ties from yourself, Libra. Yes, you have. You are free. You are angelically guided, protected, and loved, and you have unbinded yourself from soul ties of the past, even past lives. That's what I see that as. Bondage, being unbinded. Bondage, whether that's an energy or that's an energy that worked through people, through soul ties. Wow. It says she has invested greatly in her creative endeavors and is well satisfied with her progress and accomplishments so far. She is positive and hopeful that her success will continue. And so she turns to greet the future with anticipation and excitement. Yes, and I keep hearing like the angels say, don't let naysayers get in your way, okay? Do not. You have been through so much dark nights of the soul, and you literally have confirmation. Okay. All right. I don't know if you guys heard, but the background, I had background music, background Hertz meditation playing, and all of a sudden an ad just started blasting. That's why I said confirmation. Hold on. Sheesh. Super loud. Okay. Let's go. Let's get out my other tarot deck. I'm going to put these cards over here. I'm going to leave them out in front of me, but I'm going to move them for a moment. And I'm going to get out my other tarot deck I want to use. And we're going to do the horseshoe tarot spread for this 7/7 portal, Libra. Let's go. All right, the horseshoe tarot spread. Let me find it in the book. Here we go. It's a 7-card spread. Here. See, the horseshoe spread. 7. Oh my gosh, there's 77 in the chat. As I showed you guys, it's a 7 card spread, and it was 30 minutes and 3 seconds on the live timer. Mirror numbers 3003, and we just saw 77 in the chat as I showed you the 7 card horseshoe tarot spread that we're doing. Wow. Okay. So let's see what 3003 means. Let me grab my other phone. Shout out to all my subscribers, all my supporters, both OG and new, okay? Shout out to my members. Thank you for all your support, you guys. Seriously. I love you, Libra land. From the bottom of my heart chakra. Always and forever. All right, let's see. The horseshoe spread is a dramatic way to explore the details of any question or situation, all in a mystical 7-card reading. I'm not even going to mention it. I want to mention it, but I'm not going to mention it. All right, let's go. 3003. We have to stay on. We just have to talk about the 7-7 portal and the messages we receive in the cards. I can't go off topic. I want to, but I can't. 3003 angel number. Angel number 3003 signifies new beginnings and creative expression. It encourages individuals to embrace opportunities, pursue your passions, trust your intuition while staying focused on your goals. It also highlights nurturing relationships and seeking joy in life's simple pleasures. It's all about new beginnings and opportunities. Staying focused in your creative expression, embracing change, trusting your intuition, and nurturing relationships. Okay. Let's go. It's also a mirror number, which is what the Queen of Air spoke about too. It said people are going to be mirroring you. If you behave, in this manner, you're like direct, so are others. As you're direct with people, they're going to be direct with you. People are going to be mirroring you, Queen of Air, Libra, around this 7-7 portal. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Steven. Hi, Tonya. You're a newbie? What's up? Welcome. Welcome aboard the Libraland ship. Let's go, Libra. 9 of Pentacles. The world. If I ruled the world. I'd free on. Love 'em, baby. Black diamonds and pearls. All right, the past. This card depicts the circumstances and events that led to your present situation. First card. What? No reversals. I'm not taking reversals. 3 of Cups. So, the 3 of Cups, again, we just had the Three of Water in this card. So here we have it again. The past with the Emperor. I feel like this is past life energy. Because when have you celebrated with the Emperor in this life? Maybe some of you have. I have not yet. I have not celebrated, okay? Because the Three of Cups is a card of celebrations. Look, cheers. Just like I did with my coffee. To you guys 10 minutes ago. Cheers. That's what they're doing. It's a celebration. With the Emperor? This is a card of celebration with the Emperor. This really feels past life. Hi, Vonalyn. Thank you so much. This is interesting. Okay. That goes there. Let's keep going. Because I can't think of a moment. I can't. I've celebrated. Like, I've celebrated with people. People of high status, people with money, people with different. Yeah, but not an emperor that I can recall. Not an emperor that I can recall. Unless this is something to do with, like, your father. Celebration. Oh my gosh, no way, Sway. I can't do this type of magic tricks, folks. Look who's behind the Emperor. The Empress. Okay, no, this is a counterpart. This is a counterpart. So this is not your father. Because I'm trying to think of bosses in my life. Like, who have I, like, celebrated with a boss-wise? I'm like, oh, my dad's a boss. That's the only one I could really think of. My baby daddy was a boss. R.I.P. His birthday's coming up. Cancer season. Those are only two boss men I've ever known. Anyway, the Emperor and the Empress are here. Interesting, Libra. This is your past. This is your past life, period. This is your past life. All right. The present. So something in regards to you, the Emperor and the Empress and your past life has brought you to this point in the present life. This card depicts your current situation, the present. Let's see. Pop out, please. The present. 7/7 portal 2025 Libra. We got two. The Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands came out together. I'm going to take the 4, but just take note of the 7. The Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands. There you guys go. There you are. The Emperor and the Empress. But it's like when you're younger, or you're still young now, or this is the present. But here you go. And you both have been in this position of the Seven of Wands for quite a while, individually in your lives. The Emperor has been in this Seven of Wands. They've leveled up, but there has been a group. They've been outnumbered, but they're still above those that try to bring them down, just like the Empress, just like you, Libra. So you both have shared similar struggle here when it comes to going against people and being outnumbered and groups coming against you as you just try to level up in life. Like that's all you're trying to do. Literally, just trying to make it. Huh. Okay. Maybe you two are going to meet soon. If you're already in this divine union, you two are in it to win it. I mean, this is the dance of life. He's gesturing like, would you like to dance, madame? And she's like doing a curtsy. Like, yes, yes, I will. I'll dance with you. You're getting ready to meet soon if you haven't already. Look, 1111. Ooh, this is especially significant if you have been like myself. I know I put myself in these reads, but I'm just saying. I've been seeing 1111 daily. Daily. And look, the four wands. 1111. This is life partner, four wands. This is home, somebody you have a home, a family with. With the Four of Swords at the bottom, another four card. I feel like this is the energy you both are in presently. If you're not together doing this dance of life thing, you're both in the Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands. It's like you rotate between leveling up, battling, and freaking trying to rest and learn new knowledge with the book, take a nap, falling asleep reading. His sleeve is torn. He's been battling. Like the battle is real. His sleeve is torn in both these cards. I can't get it up. Yep. 110 in the chat. 71 thumbs up. Let's get to 77 thumbs up for the 7-7 portal. There's 111 in the chat. Let's go. Let's have 111 in the chat and 77 thumbs up. Double tap the screen for me if you haven't already. Just double tap the screen to give this read a thumbs up. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get to 77 real quick, like 43:33 on the live timer. Let's go. All right. It jumped to 80. Thank you. Let's go. The future. This card depicts the near future. Let's see. This card depicts the near future for Libra. Near future. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. The moon. With the tower at the bottom. But in this deck, the tower is standing strong. The tower is not crumbling in this deck. No one is falling from it in this deck. The power, the lights are still on in this tower, in this deck. You see the silhouette of somebody up top? They're just watching the storm from their window, from their tower window. Nothing has crumbled, nothing has fallen. Except fear. Except fear. Fear has crumbled and fallen away. Because the moon is mystery. This is two very mysterious cards. But I have to address the fact that this tower stands. It's not like other tower cards. Look, she's standing in front of the portal. Isn't the full moon in a couple days? Isn't the full moon on the 10th? Oh, this is going to be a powerful 3 days. Between now, the 7/7 portal, because this goddess is standing in front of a portal with 2 pharaoh hounds. So the full moon is on the 10th. The next 3 days. What about this darkness that we keep seeing, though? Because the Queen of Air, the owl, they're in the dark. But they're seeing through it. It's like you are lighting up the dark. Like the full moon illuminates the dark sky. Like this lightning illuminates the dark sky. That's what you're being asked. To just keep illuminating the dark. Just keep showing up through these dark times. Push through any fear. Interesting. The guide stones are in the back of the moon too. You see that? The guide stones in the back. The stone circle. Just how I saw the arrowheads in the beginning of this read. Now I see a stone circle. I want to go back to that stone circle I found at the nature park in the winter time. Because remember, I could only see it because it was winter. And I made a video short about it and I showed you all. I know for sure it's a Native American land. It's a Native American stone circle, but it's so protected now by the brush that's grown in the thicket. And I told you guys in that video short, I said, look at all those bare thickets around it though. In the summertime, it's going to be covered, and it is. It's so hard to reach in the summer now. I want to go down there so bad, but I have to climb through like briars, legit like briars and stuff. Like, man, I don't know. There's something about a stone circle. Maybe you have stone circles. I just heard Stonehenge. Stonehenge. Isn't that what it's called? Isn't that in the UK? Pamela! Hey, soul sis. Is it called Stonehenge? Where is that at? Where is that located? Does anybody know? I'm going to get some more coffee before we continue on. Galstonbury, UK. Okay, thank you, Raven. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Hi, fellow Ash. We have quite a few Ashes here on Libra land. Fellow Ashleys. Yes, I had to get more coffee. Hi, Turtle of Light. Hi, Naya. Lawrence. What did you hear? I had it muted. I did not have the spirit box on. Lawrence, did you hear something like the spirit box? That's weird. Let's keep going. Okay. This next card, the fourth card, represents yourself. This card depicts your attitudes, thoughts, and feelings about the current situation. I wish we could listen to the spirit box, but I definitely can't live. You never know what it's going to say. And I'd like to save this live stream. And I would like YouTube to please promptly upload it. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Disclaimer, all my reads are for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Thank you, YouTube. This card depicts your attitudes, thoughts, and feelings about the situation. Let's go. The Six of Cups. What did I say? I said from the beginning it has to do with your past life. The Six of Cups is my past life card. This is so wild. And look, it shows you two playing in the courtyard as royal children that you were, Emperor and Empress. Facts. Some of you were born into it. Some of you became it. Some of you married into it in your past lives. Either way, you were boss and you were of high status. Some royal. Look at the palace in the background. The kids are playing with a flippin' Tiffany ball. Look at that blue. That is Tiffany blue. That is Tiffany They're playing with a Tiffany ball, okay? Like, you had privilege in your past life. Period. Like, yeah, let's go out in the courtyard and play with our Tiffany blue ball. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so wild. With the sun card at the bottom. Oh my gosh. Some of you literally had to like hide away in the castle because you were so sought after. Even the sunflowers are facing him. Usually the sunflowers face the sun, right? No, the horse has his eye on him, the sunflowers are facing him, and he's inside the castle with this wheel. Interesting. Maybe some of you guys were astrologers in your past life. Maybe you were the astrologer to the king and the queen. Maybe you were the prophet. Who knows? But it's relevant and it's of importance. You were somebody of importance. You and your person. Confirmation, confirmation. Okay. Your friends and family next. The fifth card represents your friends and family. This card depicts how other people close to you see and affect your current situation. What's up, official AV? Shout out to the D. It's 70 degrees in Detroit. Yes, on 7/7. Let's go. Oh, okay. Knight of Wands is your friends and family? The Watcher? The Headhunter? Oh, okay. With the Four of Cups? People around you seem unsatisfied at this time and they're watching you? We each have our own divine cup. Friends and family of Libra. Everybody has their own cup. They don't believe something that you do. That's what I'm saying. Because the person in the Four of Cups doesn't see the divine cup. They don't believe it because they can't physically see it. All this person physically sees is these three cups and they're like, eh. They don't see the divine cup because they don't believe in it. But they watch you and they know you believe. And they're watching everything going on in your life. So it's like, why not? Why don't you believe in your own divine divinity? Your own divine cup? Okay. 111 in the chat and 100 thumbs up. 1111. Wow. Sixth card, obstacles. The sixth card depicts obstacles you'll need to overcome. All right, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Obstacles. The sixth card depicts obstacles you'll need to overcome. The Five of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Oh my G. Oh my G. These are the obstacles you'll need to overcome a very dark, deviant group. Great. Great. Lovely. Perfect. Confirmation. If you thought, you were up against a dark or demonic group for some, confirmation indeed. And they are wanting to give you a challenge, Libra. They are wanting to challenge you. They want to get away with whatever they're doing too. But see, the person in the Seven of Swords, they're only able to gather up 5 swords. They leave 2 behind. So it's like someone leaves behind evidence, is what I'm hearing. Someone has left behind some type of evidence that proves they're guilty. Wow. Okay. Last but not least, the 7th card is your outcome. This card depicts the most likely outcome of your current situation if nothing changes. Outcome. Candles really, the flame is really moving. Outcome. Pop out. Oh, it's too many. We have the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, which does equal 10. But I'm putting it back. I just need 1. Just 1. 7th card. Thank you, Spirit. 7th card. What are we back to? Number 7. The 7 of Wands is your outcome. And there you are, having to fight against that freaking group. I can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up if I tried. All I do is read the cards. I love being a messenger for Libra land. I love doing this. It blows my mind. Every reading, my mind is like, psh. And look what's back at the bottom. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. The battle's real. Torn sleeve. Torn sleeve. You have been through it. But you continue to persevere. Let's read the 7 of Wands as your likely outcome, okay? 7, 7, 7. Yeah, lucky number 7. That's right. The 7 of Wands is courage. Courage. The 7 of Wands is a card of confidence and strength, even when you find yourself outnumbered. Hold firm. Stand your ground. Yes, you are still in the thick of things. You are definitely embattled. No, you're not imagining it. You are under attack, but your feet are firmly planted. You're fighting from a position of strength. It's relatively easy for you to fight back, to pick off each of your opponents one by one as they clamor to gain a foothold. This battle is yours. Maintain your sense of calm and your presence of mind. Don't give up your footing. Call for reinforcements if you have them so someone has your back. Well, Libra land, you guys are my reinforcements. Look what I have written in the book about the 7 of Wands. Keep fighting. That's my handwriting. Keep fighting. Courage in the face of opposition, the promise of victory, valor, persistence, advantage, success, competition, gain, and profit. 7 is a mystical, magical number. There's that mystical word again. 7 is a mystical, magical number. Classically, there were 7 days of creation. There are 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit: wisdom, understanding, counsel, fortitude, knowledge, piety. I don't know if I said that right. And fear. There are 7 deadly sins: envy, sloth, gluttony, wrath, pride, lust, and greed. There are 7 virtues: faith, hope, charity, fortitude, justice, temperance, and prudence. Alchemists had 7 metals. So also, on top of being an astrologist or an advisor to royalty in your past life, you could have been an alchemist. Alchemists had 7 metals: gold, silver, iron, mercury, tin, copper, and lead. There are 7 visible planets: the sun, the moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. There are 7 days of the week. There's 7 notes in a musical scale, 7 colors of the rainbow, and 7 chakras. 1 hour, 7 minutes as I look up on the clock. 30 seconds. There's something significant about the 30th of July that came out in last night's reading. There's something significant about the 30th of this month. Because the 7th day is a day of rest. 7 is a number of self-reflection and philosophy. To fully randomize your tarot deck before a reading, shuffle it 7 times. Yep. Also, astrologically, the 7 of Wands is assigned to Leo. So here we go again with a Leo of significance, Libra, in our reading. This person could be born between August 12th to the 22nd. It's 20 to 30 degrees Leo. Or maybe those dates are significant as well. August 12th through the 22nd. Okay, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed your 7/7 portal read. I'm going to go ahead and keep it short and sweet. Okay. Have a good day. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my calendar is open for July. Come chat with me. Let me read for you. It's always an honor. We always have a good time. I have 15-minute reads available and 30-minute reads available. Book with me in my description box of this video. And thank you to anybody that sent super thanks, super chats. I love you guys so, so, so much. You guys don't know how much every little donation to the large, micro to the macro, makes the biggest difference in my life. And thank you to anybody that has sent donations to my Cash App or PayPal. All right, you guys. Stay balanced, stay blessed.